Well, I'd still walk everywhere. I mean, I'd just ride everywhere. I
Yeah.
wouldn't do any fast travel. I'd just ride on the horse.
I have to admit, I fast travel in Skyrim sometimes, because that's just too big to walk. Once you're getting going round several times the same place and everything. It's from one corner of the map to the other. As Vising Gog says, if you're playing Skyrim, get married as soon as you can. You can get 100 gold a day out of your spouse.
Yeah, Fallout 2 let you pimp your wife too.
Well, she does say she's turned the house into a shop, but you never see any goods on the shelves or anything. See if the tree farm's ready for cutting down again.
I'm back.
Hey! You missed the donkey adventures.
Yep, we put on quite a donkey show.
G was the one that got to ride it up the long bit.
Nothing about G is a long bit, sorry.
Yeah,
Oh yes, the whole tree farm has regrown.
then I got stuck down in the hole.
Nope, still don't believe that either. Remember, there's no long bit. It must have either been a really shallow or a really small hole.
Who are you calling shallow? Now that I've got the depth of a puddle.
That's okay, I'll still
I've just
play in you.
realised. Sorry?
I said, that's okay, I'll still play in you.
Ah, thank you. Splash me. I've just realised it was the 3rd yesterday, now it's the 4th now, so we've got an extra day to open on our advent calendar. More chocolate.
Still the 3rd here. You're cheating.
Yeah. Well, the good news is I get to open my presents on Christmas Day before you do, but then again though, you get Christmas Day longer than I do. After I do. That's always the sad bit, the few hours after Christmas Day, and then you think, oh my God, I've got another year to go till it's Christmas again.
Yay, my keyboard's working now.
Yay.
I just had
Did you
to
restart your computer?
Yeah,
Yes.
running 7.
I wonder if it's some sort of update flaw or something then.
No idea.
Special feature.
Yeah. Although the move has not obviously been kind to my poor little PC. It's been pretty reliable, and then since we moved it's crashed 4 times by locking up. It has this problem where every now and again the movie maker locks up on the screen and you can't do anything until it's finished rendering. And for some reason sometimes my sound cuts out of one ear and just get it mono out of the other ear, and then it comes back again. So it just didn't like the move, I don't think, even though I was as gentle as I could be with it. I was more gentle with the PC than I was with my wife.
There's your problem.
Yeah. PC jealous.
Very.
I'm
Why?
actually getting double drops on cutting logs. I didn't know that was part of wood cutting.
It seems like that's one of the things they do on all of the things, is that eventually you get double whatever.
Hmm.
You know, herbalism, the double drops of seeds and wheat, and obviously you're familiar with your cobble problem.
Yeah.
So where are you and what are you doing?
I'm sitting at my house, playing Minecraft. Have you ever heard of it?
What are you in the mood for doing? And it doesn't have to be Minecraft. It can be anything you're in the mood for.
Anything. Except for Farcry. I don't have that installed yet.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Unless that's a turn on for you, in which case y'all go play Minecraft.
There's There's a couple of islands in that, and there's dozens and dozens. Well, probably nearly 100 or so bases scattered all over the islands, and you can you can capture them, and then sort of like they become yours, and you can use them, and you get. Obviously, when you capture them, you can use them, but if you can capture them without raising the alarms or anything, you get bonuses. So it's sort of like, it says like, you don't have to do stealth if you don't want, but if you can do stealth, you'll get a bonus. And it's really cool, you know. I love using the bow in that game.
So building a nether, not a nether, but using the nether star and building a thing. You said it's 3 obsidian on the bottom and then surround the rest with glass. Is that right?
With the nether star in the middle, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know that I have glass, believe it or not.
We'll come over and help you build your beacon.
No, that's sandstone. Never mind.
Yeah.
Building that at the moment. Gotta at least get that done first.
Yeah.
I love when I randomly keep on getting
And picking my junk chest up.
upgrading or whatever.
Have you gone down into the hive to go and get it?
I did, yes.
Thank you.
I went and got it out of the bottom so I can quit hearing about it.
Well, we've managed to get G one more wither skull, so he can have a beacon too.
Okay.
Me and G spent 2 nights there.
Oh, Lord, yeah. Seemed like we had great luck with withers. I mean, they were spawning like crazy while you weren't there.
Yeah, they were.
Seems like every damn time you turned around, there was a group of withers killing me.
But yeah, they killed us every 5 minutes, didn't they?
Yeah. But yeah, and it seemed like we were gonna have great luck with heads because it's like the second or third one mine being killed dropped a head.
Yeah.
And then nothing after that.
Nope. That's it. They must have killed her.
Don't you dare.
What's that slime's
Hell
attacking you?
Hell out of my cart. No, I throw a cart down, the pigman jumps through the hole in the wall and tries to get inside of it.
Any way to Dwendon's?
Well, back to the nether fort, yeah. I can throw as many junk chests as I want down in my domes, and y'all can't say a damn word about it.
Body's touchy.
Touch me, touch me.
Say that you love me.
Oh!
Yeah.
You remember Sam Fox, do you?
Yeah.
Yep.
I used to have topless posters of her on my bedroom wall when I was about 13 or whatever. Her and Linda Lusardi.
My God, she's been around that long?
Well, she was only about 6. She'd be only about 6. What do you mean that long?
Didn't know she put out records back in the wind-up Victrola days.
She was a topless page 3 model for most of her career and everything.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, she started off at 16 as a topless model, and she was always in like the Sunday papers in page 3 on the Sunday paper on the newspapers and everything.
Topless models at the age of 16. Have I said how much I love your country?
Oh well, you see, it's legal. And then,
That was his excuse too. Yeah, he was one of the early Minecrafter guys.
yeah,
He ran into
yeah.
ran into a bit of trouble about it. Oh, I guess about a year ago, was it?
It's a year to two, almost 2
year,
years.
yeah, almost 2 years ago, yeah. Where he got his channel shut down for a little while and that kind of stuff because he was apparently he and some 16-year-old girl or something were basically Skyping dirty pictures to each other, or that was the story.
Yeah. Well, why would they shut his channel down? Because unless he's posting them on his channel.
He was getting a lot of flack for it, and then, I mean, basically he shut his channel down in a fit of whatever you want to call it. Fit of pique, fit of anger, whatever it was. And long story. But yeah, it ended up he still didn't come out looking very good about it because yeah, it was legal, but he was what, in his mid to late 20s at the time. And it was like, basically the general impression of it is that, yeah, it might be legal for you to be hitting on a 16-year-old girl, but when you're 26 or 27, it might not be the most ethical thing to do,
Well, that's a bit weird, I suppose. Well, I don't know. It's a bit weird because that's, 11-year age gap. Well, there's a 10-year age gap between my mother and her boyfriend, and he's younger. But, and there were 5 years between my granddad and my granddad. So, I don't know. I suppose it's when you look on it as a problem, like, when
It's all about
he's 40 and she's 30, it's no problem, but the other way around it is.
No. It's whenever the girls, I have an issue with it whenever the girl or the guy is like less than 20 and then the other person is, like 30 or 35. It's like, you got a issue there of, are they really mature enough to make that kind of decision? Is the other person taking advantage of their young age?
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
And that was the situation that he got pretty roundly sounded on, was that, why are you Skyping and hitting on this little 16-year-old girl when you're like
the Minecraft
when you're like
find out about it.
When you're like 10, 12 years older. And then, well, it was another thing. Poor got a guest inside my thing here.
Nether door?
Yep.
Oh, I must have just run right past you then, because I just arrived at Dwendon's.
There we go.
Where are you, D?
Down in my basement.
And got a tear off of him. Yeah, he just
Why did you pinch him hard?
He just spawned because I'd just gone through the door over there to my minecart and went, nope, I need to come back and throw stuff in the chest, and came back and there he was.
Ah.
But yeah, it was also a aspect on her part where she was, like I said, it's a long story and nobody knows the whole bits and pieces of it, but she was also apparently trying to get him into trouble. Because apparently God knows what happened, but she ended up having a beef against him, and she posted the pictures saying that, oh yeah, he was doing this and that. So it turned out to not be a wise thing on his part for many different reasons. Yeah,
strange. I never even noticed his disappearance, because I did used to watch and everything, but it's like to just disappear. I mean, I when I first started watching Minecraft videos, I used to watch, and he was a phenomenal. I mean, he would just build and build and build. He'd mine cobble until he had enough stacks of cobble to just go and build, and then he'd build passageways and halls and rooms and nothing special, and staircases, and that was it. But he got arrested for underage kids or something. And his channel got shut down. His brother posts on it every now and again to give an update, but I think the guy's got about 20 years.
Wow, that's serious.
Yeah. It's a bit strange though, maturity and all that lot, isn't it? Because here it's legal for girls to have sex at 16, get pregnant, get a baby, etc. Not legal for them to drive a car or drink alcohol until they're 18. So it's like they're saying you've got to be less responsible to have a baby and everything. You don't have to be that responsible to have a baby, like, than you do to be able to drink a beer or thing. You think,
Oh yeah.
oh, hang on, surely that's the one thing that should be the most responsible you need to be of all.
Yeah, we got the same situation here. Yeah, the same screwy situation here because of the difference in the ages. Yeah, it's like you can be drafted or join the military at the age of 18. Same kind of thing. I think the age of consent in most states is 16. Although there are a few exceptions where it's like 13 or was, and a few other places where they've updated it to 18. So you got all those, you got a wide variety of ages, but still the age of consent's about 16. Now they can still bust you for, they can't get you for statutory, but they can get you for delinquency of a minor.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen before where people, technically it was legal for them to have sex with a 16-year-old, but they got busted for delinquency of a minor because they happened to be 30.
Right.
And the parents didn't particularly like it. And same kind of thing, and you can have a baby and you can get married and all that, but yeah, you can't drink till you're 21. And I think one of the other things that someone semi-famous, some B-list actor or something, ended up going to jail for was the same kind of situation. I had to look it up and see who it was, but yeah, they like 18-year-old girl, they took photographs of her, took naked photographs of her. But because they were on her phone, they got busted for child pornography, because while it's legal to have pictures of yourself taken at 18, in that particular state, it wasn't legal to look at pornography unless you were 21. So you could pose for it at 18, but you couldn't look at the pictures that you had posed, yes.
Wow.
It's, that whole 18 to 21 gap there in this country is so just ridiculously screwed up.
Yeah.
They need to just choose 18 across the board and have done with it.
Right, I'm gonna go AFK one more moment, and then I should be ready for whatever.
And as people pointed out with the whole NRA insanity, the fact that it's you got to be 16 here to get your driver's license, but you can own a rifle at the age of 12. So.
Yeah, exactly. It's that's just brilliant, that slime head. I like this carpet, but I don't think it plays well with other stuff, does it? You can't really put stuff on it, can you?
Yeah, you can't lay beds on it, or
Yeah.
it's entirely a decorative type block. It's like, I think the game essentially treats it as a very, very, very thin half slab.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Because now that you can... is that in the game here now? Or is it not, where you can build snow up in layers now? Snowballs, and you can build them up layer by layer. Until you get a block.
I don't know. It's like we had talked before.
Snow anywhere.
It's like we had said before, it's at the point where there are so many different changes and so many little snapshots and so many different mods that I have no idea.
Well, he's got some snow here, so I'm just going to borrow some.
I don't know if it ever actually made it into the game or not.
Has he got a workbench there? With all these heads on everything, I can't tell what anything is. Don't seem to be able to change these back to snowballs, so I can do it that way, can I? Yeah. Okay, that's some snowballs. Now let's see if we can put them down first. Nope. No.
No, so it's not in there yet.
Must be 1.7 then, that.
Mm-hmm. Take a look right quick and see.